Let's take a look at some code that creates three nodes, links them together into a node chain, and then prints the value of each node to the console. First, we have the node class. As we saw in the slides, the node class contains two properties: the current node value and the next pointer. Now we're going to use the node class to build up the chain. So we'll start by first creating a node with the value 3. Now in the comment blocks, I'll try and represent what the object chain looks like after each expression. So first we have a node with the value 3 and a null next pointer. Next we'll create the middle node in the 3-node chain. So now we have a node with the value 3 and a null next pointer, and a node with the value 5 and a null next pointer. But this isn't a chain. This is just two nodes off in space independent of each other. To create the chain, we need to link the nodes together by setting the next pointer on the first node to point to the middle node. Now we've created a chain that is two nodes long with one link joining them. We'll create one more node with the value 7. Now at this point we have the two linked nodes 3 and 5, and we have the 7 node off in space not part of the chain. So finally we'll link the 7 node into the chain, and we have the 3 node with a next pointer pointing to the 5 node, whose next pointer points to the 7 node. Now we've built up a chain with 3 nodes and 2 links joining them together. And after that, we'll print the chain. When we print the chain, we're going to use an enumeration pattern that we'll see throughout this course. The idea is simple. As long as the provided node is not null, we'll operate on its value, and then we'll set the node to be equal to the next node. So the first time through, we'll receive the first node. The first node is the 3 node. It's not null, so we'll print out its value, 3. And then we'll set the value of node to be node.next, which is the 5 node. So this next time through, it won't be null. We'll print a 5, and we'll set it to be the 7 node. It won't be null. We'll print a 7, but this time the next pointer will be null. So the node value being null will cause the loop to terminate, and the method will return. Let's take a look at this in action. Alright, so the first thing we'll do is we'll allocate the first node. Now if we look at the first node, we can see that its value is 3 and its next is null. Now we'll allocate the second node with a value of 5 and a null next. So it's just like we have in the pictures here. When we link them together, first.next points to the 5 node. Now we'll create the node for value 7, and then we'll add it to the chain. Now middle, which is 5, has a next value that points to 7. So let's look at the first node. We can see that first.next points to 5, whose .next points to 7. Now when we go into the print, let's look at the nodes here. So at the very beginning, the node is the 3 node. So we'll print out 3, and we'll set node to node.next, and now we can see that value's been updated to 5 because we're pointing to the 5 node. We'll come through, print out the 5, and we're going to update one more time. Now we're pointing to the 7 node. We'll print that out. This time when we update, node will be null, so we exit the loop, and we're out. And now let's take a look at the console output. 3, 5, 7. So there we've built up a node chain. We've put 3 nodes into the chain, and we've enumerated over each of them, printing out each value. This has been a high-level overview of chaining nodes, and it is conceptually similar to the link list class we'll be implementing. Now that we have a stronger understanding of how node chaining works, let's start diving more deeply into that linked list class.